obvious in their relationship. They both understand that God spoke to one in Hebrew and the other in Arabic. They know that religion is in the heart of a man and not in church or mosque. They were both God-fearing.
Zafar always tells me that he prefers we the Christians to the Muslims because he feels Islam has lost its essence of peace since the Prophet left. He sees we the Christians as agents of peace. Our friendship is stronger than the love that Jack and Rose shared in Titanic.
Tofumi has a way of being wise, and I love him for that. He always shuns me each time I say Christianity preaches love. Maybe because he was told as a child not to bring a celestial girl home because he is Catholic. He always tells me that I can step into any mosque to pray because I'm a Muslim. And he says, if you see a rushing tap water free for people to fetch, that house definitely belongs to a Muslim. There is a quote of him that I love to say. He always says that you must be a Christian to be a Muslim. I understood that philosophy because we have to share love to gain peace. Everything was fine until I met Muteleola.
How did I get into this mess? Some friendship are even better than so-called love-binding relationship because sacrifices are made without no expectations of any favor in return. The case of Zafar and Tofumi fit into this description. They scratch each other's back a lot. It is a good thing that my friend invited me to see a performance in theater and media arts department of my school. I was so fortunate to meet the best performer through his friend, whom he dedicated his brilliant performance to. I saw them help each other get better with effort. I was in love with their friendship that I almost forgot I was in a relationship with Zafar. It was a happy ending at our graduation and passing out parade at the NYSC. It was like a reunion where we met to discuss on what next to do. I introduced them to my boss at the NYSC, who promised to give them a job.
At that point, when my mom was sick and I needed to rescue her, there was no one I could run to except my friend Zafar. I called him and he promised me to do cover up for me with the money we intend using to get the job. However, it turned out that it didn't help me. I had to use the money intended to secure the job to rescue my sick mom.
Who else has experienced a man living your life, walking out of a relationship while you are still in it without any concrete reason, offense or argument? We were on a conversation and I just didn't see him anymore, like he disappeared or something. "Get me water" was the last thing he said to me. His number has not been reachable and nothing is proving positive in my quest to find him or his friend. How can someone just leave you for the past 3 months? But I love him.
I just didn't leave. But a part of me died that day when I discovered who I was with. I asked Muteleola to get me water. Just as she left, a message popped up and I checked to see if she had borrowed money for her network provider again, because she does that a lot. Only to discover that she slept with her boss just to get us employed. How could she? The thought of it has never left my head. Every second of my life since then, I think about the possibility. It hurts. The sad part of it is that happiness left me 3 months ago when I last saw my friend Tofumi, who I could share this with. The last call I received from him was that he was coming to get the money at Muteleola's place. Why? Why then did you leave my world? Why is he out of my world? Why?
It is obvious that the thoughts in one's mind is different from others. And I can affirm that 3 is a crowd, as always said. Show me a number of 3 and I will tell you there is always 1 in between the 2. I left my world and my world left me as soon as I realized that the world itself is a fluke. As much as we are in the worst population, despite our problem of combating everyday survivors, it is obvious that everyone has their own individual pain. I was already close to Zafar's house when I called him and he asked me to come pick up the money he promised me for my mom's hospital bills, only for me to get to his doorstep and I overheard his conversation with Omoteleola. She told him to give me an excuse. To my bitter surprise, my friend called me that unforeseen circumstances came up. So disappointed.
Hello. I'm sorry, Tofumi. The money won't be possible again. Look, some things came up.
For 3 months now, I've not heard from my friend. Just that other day, I saw him coming out of Omotelola's house with tears on his face. Well, I don't care. Maybe I care. But that's just my point of view.